Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome. Today we're going to explore a concept that is part of the foundation of yogic philosophy, Dharma. Dharma is how we consciously live in alignment with our path. It's not about finding a life purpose or a specific identity. Dharma is more subtle, it's more dynamic. So let's get into what Dharma actually is. It comes from the Sanskrit root dur, meaning to uphold, to support, or sustain. It could be understood as a natural law or a sacred responsibility, or ensuring that your actions are aligned with truth and that your path sustains both the collective and your individual purpose. It is not imposed. Dharma arises from being aligned with truth or reality as it is. Dharma differs from the Western idea or modern idea of purpose. Purpose often focused on achievement in the modern world or the Western world. Dharma focuses on alignment. In the Western world, purpose asks, what should I do? Dharma instead asks, how should I be? And what flows naturally from that? Dharma is not static, it evolves as we evolve. And there are 4 pillars of Dharma: your inner nature, your experiences, your values, and your service to the whole, the collective. So let's look at each of these, starting with the first one, your inner nature. It's called Swabhava. It refers to what's inherent to you, your tendencies, gifts, temperament, or your way of engaging with life. It's not difficult to identify your inner nature. You simply reflect and ask yourself, what qualities have always felt natural to me? When do I feel most authentic, and what energizes me rather than depletes me? Filling your cup rather than draining. Dharma honors who you are, not who you were told to become. It's your true authenticity. There's no wrong answer. It's your inner nature. The next one is experience. What has shaped your life? And this includes things that are pleasurable, but also things that have been challenges. They shape who you are. They shape your Dharma. So instead of asking when you experience something, why did this happen to me? Instead you ask, what is happening for me in this situation? What wisdom did this awaken? And often these experiences that has caused difficulty become sources of empathy, teaching, or service. They shape your path. And you realize that your pain is not your identity, but it may inform your medicine, how you heal. The third one, values. What are the things that you refuse to compromise? Dharma requires clarity around values. Values are not preferences, they are guiding principles. So how do you clarify your guiding principle? You can ask yourself, what do I stand for even when it's inconvenient? What feels like a non-negotiable to retain my integrity? When your choices align with your values, then your Dharma feels steady and balanced even when you are challenged. It allows you to stand in your truth. And then the fourth pillar of Dharma is servitude, serving the whole, the collective, the all. It is how your presence contributes to balance rather than to harm. What is that for you? And then to also ask yourself, where do my gifts meet real needs? And this doesn't mean self-sacrifice, giving up yourself. True Dharma means sustenance of both yourself and others. So there are some common misunderstandings about Dharma. Dharma is not perfection. It's not about standing on a pedestal or being a martyr. It's not being defined as one single role or aspect for your entire life. There's no labels. And sometimes it's not comfortable. It often requires discernment, boundaries, and being courageous to stand in your truth. And when you live your life in alignment with your true nature, your Dharma may feel like frustration sometimes, or burnout, being misunderstood or disconnected with what others may project or mean for you. However, when you stand in your truth, true to who you are, your inner nature, alignment feels like clarity, even when you are in the midst of uncertainty. You can always create a Dharma path, not a destination, just consistent actions that are aligned and right for who you truly are. And you can always, in any situation, just stop for a moment to reflect and then respond instead of react by asking yourself, what feels aligned right now? Is this draining or misaligned? What small shift or adjustment can I make right now that would bring more integrity and align with my true nature? And as you think of those questions, you can also check to make sure that your alignment is the right one. Is there anything you're avoiding that you already know? Are you acting out of fear rather than your truth? And what is the right next step? Focusing only on the next step to take, instead of thinking of the entirety of all of the steps within the process. Just one step at a time. And you can ask yourself these questions at any given period, in any given situation. To practice Dharma in everyday, ordinary moments is something that becomes secondhand nature to you. You can practice Dharma in how you speak, how you listen, how you choose to rest, and how you set boundaries. You don't need to leave your life to live your Dharma. Your Dharma is your life, your true self, your inner nature. And you live it when you show up with awareness, honesty, and care. So right now, I'd like to invite you to complete this sentence. Right now, my living Dharma, my living inner truth means, and fill in the blank. Whatever came to you, that's your truth. It's your nature. Dharma is not something to chase. It's something to practice, moment by moment. And if it is not your truth, if it is not aligned with your inner nature, then perhaps it is something not to do or to be. Thank you for sharing time and space today. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.